We in BLANCO, we think a lot about color. And we try to build up a color system so that not only each color works on its own, but each color should work right together with all the other colors. Hi, my name is Marcel Moritz. I'm the head of design and innovation at BLANCO Germany, and me and my team are designing all the products which BLANCO does, from the faucet to the sink to all the solutions underneath the sink. BLANCO unit is basically everything what we do in the kitchen water place. So for us, a unit is the combination of a sink, of a tap, and everything what's underneath the sink, so the whole sub-cabinet. So for me, the BLANCO unit, and especially the waste compartment, it's a very nice way of looking into the future, where we're facing like troubles with waste management, where we really have to care that everything goes back to the correct cycle. For example, all the plastics go in the plastic bin, all the waste goes in the waste bin, and for example, you also can recycle paper, and it's very, very important for the environment that you divide it and bring it back to the right cycle. Talking about the trending and the big problems which come up to us in the future, which is all the environment issues and all the waste we have to face. There is a lot which we can actually do with the BLANCO unit. For example, first of all the waste. We have different methods in dealing with it. It either goes to our bin solutions, but there's also another way which we now have, is like it goes into a food waste disposer. So basically the food waste disposer is there for all your food waste, which is like organics. So normally you can do it either on the compost, but you also can do it into the food waste disposer. So it enhances the kitchen flow. When you're preparing something, for example, you just cut your vegetables, and what's left over you just swipe it into the sink, and then you can dispose it, and it's gone and clean. We in BLANCO, we think a lot about color. So for example, when we create the colors, we love to talk to architects, talk to designers. We love to look in the latest trends in interior design. We love to look in the architecture space. So we get everything in from the outside, so that we have a good view on where we fit and what colors we need to do in the future. And for example, our new soft white, our new volcano gray is following the cohesive trend, which is a lot of warm colors in the kitchen. And also we try to build up a color system so that not only each color works on its own, but each color should work right together with all the others. So the Culina is actually the first product I released in BLANCO. So I'm especially very happy about that one, because our new design philosophy comes now in the first product for BLANCO. And what you see there is basically what I care about most. So it's basically proportion. So it has very, very nice proportion. It's very tall, it stands there very, very proud. Also, the lever is a little bit longer than the average to create this friction between the proportions. And also what we care a lot about is, after all the proportions, the finish. So it has to be super clean, super precise, and also cover all the color trends at the moment. And then of course we have some special stuff to it, which for example, I like always to add something ingenious to our products. And for that one, for example, it is the faucet head. When you take it off, it has some kind of small magnet behind it. So when you put it on, it always stands in the correct direction. Also, with the sensor variant, we have introduced like 2 sensors. So we thought about the use cases in the kitchen, what you can do, or what you generally do. So you want to fill a pot, so you can go underneath and just fill a pot with it. And when you go away, because you have 2 hands in use, it will just turn off. So this is one super convenient option. But you also have like a normal tap sensor on the left side. And we stand a lot in front of the product and really tried how we could design and position this sensor to make it use more convenient. We've got a stainless steel technology called Durinox, which is basically a surface treatment we do back in Germany, where we harden the surface of the stainless steel sink with a special treatment, so it gets a very, very nice texture, which also makes the sink super hard and scratch resistant. And it's not only beautiful, it's also very, very, very durable. And then what we add to it in the next step was the Durinox Dark Steel. So Dark Steel is basically the same technology, the same surface, but with a very nice dark finish on it. And the cool thing is this dark finish is super resistible to scratches and also looks all the time very, very nice. For the kitchen trends, one of the major points we already touched on is, of course, the sustainability. So we have to care for our world, so we have to find new stuff in new products and new ways of dealing with our waste. Is one of the parts, but the other one is also energy. And for example, you do a lot of hot water, put a lot of energy in, and then put it down the drain. So how can we benefit from that? How can we use this energy in a more clever way? This is, I think, where it's going to turn. Also very important is water in general. So not every country has water you can drink right out of the tap. So we also need to care for that in the future. So the future is also a lot about drinking water. So what we are looking into is how we can improve drinking water for people. And there's a lot of different ways, and also really depends on the countries you're in. But drinking water is such a big topic in the future, because at the moment we waste a lot of water, and first of all we have to think on how we can waste less water, which is one solution, but also we can go into the direction into how can we enhance a normal, not drinkable water to a very well drinkable water. And then there's also other trends coming up which are mixing quite well up with this, is for example the health trend. Everybody takes a lot more time to track their own health, to see what they're actually drinking, how much are they drinking, and the future is going to be, I think, like more personalized water. So for example, you go on a run, your smartwatch sees, okay, you wasted such amount of energy, such amount of water, and you most probably for your body you need this mix of minerals to be healthy again, to fill up all your resources in the body. So what we are basically looking at it in the future, in the upcoming years, is that all the products getting much more integrated with each other, supporting the customers, supporting the consumers also, and to have a better flow in the kitchen water place. Very soon we're going to celebrate our 100-year anniversary, and we are working at the moment really hard in bringing you a really special product, and I'm really much looking forward to it, to share that one with you by end of next year.